Transdermal Drug Delivery System, also known as TDDS, facilitate the passage of therapeutic quantity of drug substances through the skin into general circulation for their systemic effect. First TDDS is a Transdermal Scopolamine, known as Bextard, was approved by U.S. Food and Drug Administration in 1979 for prevention of nausea and vomiting associated with travel, particularly at sea. For Transdermal Drug Delivery System, it is considered ideal for drug substance to migrate through the skin to the underlying blood supply without building up in dermal layer. This is totally different from other types of topical dosage forms, in which drug residence in the skin is desired, which is the basic target organ. There are various factors that affects the percutaneous absorption of drug from skin into general circulation. These factors includes physical and chemical properties of drug concentration gradient, surface area of skin, physiochemical attraction of drug to the skin then to the vehicle, hydration of skin, thin horny layer, and molecular weight of drug. Percutaneous absorption enhancers. These are the substances that increase or enhance the absorption of drug from skin into systemic circulation. And they are divided into two main types: chemical enhancers and physical enhancers. Chemical enhancers increase skin permeability by reversibly damaging or altering the physiochemical nature of stratum corneum of skin to reduce its diffusional resistance. More than 275 chemical compounds have been cited as penetration enhancers. Examples include acetone, azone, ethanol, oleic acid, and polyethylene glycol. Physical enhancers enhance drug absorption by two main processes. Number 1 is iontophoresis. It is a process in which the delivery of charged chemical compound across skin membrane takes place by using an electric field. Number 2 is sonophoresis, a process in which high-frequency ultrasound is used. Now, if we talk about the design features of Transdermal Drug Delivery System, there are two main types of designs used for transdermal drug delivery: monolithic system and membrane-controlled system. Monolithic system contain drug matrix layer between backing and frontal layers. The drug matrix layer is composed of a polymeric material in which drug is dispersed. The polymeric matrix control rate at which the drug is released for percutaneous absorption. The drug matrix may be of two types. It may be with excess drug or with no excess drug. Membrane-controlled system, also known as reservoir-type system, are designed to contain a drug reservoir or pouch, usually in liquid or gel form, a rate-controlling membrane, and backing, adhesive and protecting layer. Membrane control system have an advantage over monolithic system in that, as long as the drug solution in the reservoir remains saturated, the release rate of drug through controlling membrane remains constant. Advantages of Transdermal Drug Delivery System. They can avoid gastrointestinal drug absorption difficulties. They can substitute for oral administration of medication. They avoid first-pass effect. They are non-invasive, avoiding the inconvenience of parenteral therapy, improving patient compliance over other medications. Short half-life of drugs is extended through reservoir of drug. Drug therapy may be terminated rapidly by removal of application from skin surface. Here are some examples of Transdermal Drug Delivery System. Transdermal Scopolamine, used to prevent travel-related motion sickness. Transdermal nitroglycerin, used widely for prophylactic treatment of angina. Transdermal clonidine, used mainly for treatment of hypertension. Transdermal nicotine, used as an adjunct in smoking cessation programs. And transdermal estradiol, used for treatment of menopause and primary ovarian failure in women. So, that's all about Transdermal Drug Delivery System. Hope you like this video. For more video about pharmaceutical dosage form, please like and share this video and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.